Wait. Welcome back. Now we can actually begin the game in earnest. Karus finds himself surrounded by unknown armored foot soldiers after awakening from a horrific ordeal within the dreamscape. An angry and malevolent specter attempted to claim the life of his ward Damien, but instead corrupted and enslaved his faithful wolf Kaiba instead. The restless spirits of Vanderkelt Forest have demonstrated their terrible power and proven that they are a force that cannot be reasoned with or satiated. The living nightmare rages on underneath the very earth of this deceptively peaceful land, and Karus must call upon all his accrued knowledge and years of experience to quell these lost souls and reclaim what was taken from him. But first you must survive the steal of the living.
I'm about to punch a bitch.
Do you see yourself right
Get
now?
my baby back. Yeah, I do. Oh, okay. All right. Damien's there. I'm here. My fire's there, and I see some bitches. Okay.
Yes. Before you can even recollect yourself fully and discern your bearings, you hear a voice call out from the forest. Oi! You! What are you doing here?
All right. I turn back to the voice who called me. Can I see them? Are they have like lanterns with them? Can I
Do
see
a perception check.
Boom. I crit fail.
You search around, looking for the source of the sound. You see 3 lanterns hung from the barrels of crossbows pointed at you. In your still sleep-addled stupor, you accidentally drop onto the fire and smother it with your body. You only take...
God damn it.
Wait, don't worry. You are not, like, you are friggin', like, Aragon.
I know. I'm good.
You're
I'm
not.
good.
This isn't gonna kill you. This has absolutely no chance of killing you. You just take 5 points of fire damage and you put the fire out. So the fire is out. That's Evan. Get wrecked.
All right, I'm dead, guys. Game over. GG. See you next time.
Okay.
That's
so
what
anyway.
happens. 3 years of playing, and they killed by a campfire.
No. Okay. I'm sorry.
That's the epitome of the greatest. Oh man, what to believe that campfire would be my undoing.
I know, right? Don't worry about it. But
right.
that is all you can
5
do for
points
now. Damien rushes to your side. Your ward runs over and just starts patting you out, trying to put the fire out. Like, are you okay, Master?
So I wave him off as I pat down, and my fur somewhat singed from the fire and the embers that are scaling off my body. And I try to like regain my composure to make it seem like I kind of did it on purpose. I was like, oh yeah, this is the cool night air was giving me a chill, and I wanted to make sure that I warmed myself up from these strange voices. So, I look over with sincerity. I look back at my charge and I say, but Damien. Like, I look at him with a serious yet concerned expression, and I say, are you okay?
I'm fine, but what's going on? How many of them are there? We're surrounded by... I think they mean to hurt us. I said, who are you, and what are you doing in Vanderkelt Forest?
Okay, so can I hear with my passive perception what direction that voice is coming from?
Yeah. The one that's calling to you right now, he's going to move.
Yeah.
Do you see him?
Yeah.
He's moving a little closer.
Okay.
He has a lantern basically slung underneath the barrel of his crossbow, and he's aiming it at you. So it's a source of light as well as his way to aim at you.
All right. So I want to call out to him. I raise up my staff. I don't know if he can see me or not. I raise my staff when I say, we mean you no harm. My disciple and I are simply traveling. We are simple travelers on a pilgrimage, and we are going through the forest on a spiritual journey. Please pay us no mind. We mean you no harm, nor any ill will to the forest or its inhabitants.
As soon as you say the word spirits, he flinches. You're one of them.
Twitchy, ain't he? All right.
He's a spirit. He's a summoner. He's a spirit demon. Kill him!
No.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, god damn it. Fucking twitchy ass humans and their lame ass. All right. Roll for initiative. Okay. Let's see here. What is my initiative right now? Let me double check here. So they're gonna straight up attack me. Like, they're not even gonna bother talking to me or nothing, huh?
Oh, there's a lot of backstory that.
Okay, no, I'm sure that, I'm sure there's a lot here that I don't know about in this area.
Yeah,
All right.
you were on
22 is my initiative.
You were on a good track, and then you said a magic word that.
I said that I literally said we're on a spiritual pilgrimage. Like we're not here to summon some evil deity. Like if anything, we are victims of the exact same people you were afraid of. You douche noggin. Like, God, fucking cock waffles. All right, let's do this. I'll fuck them bitches up if I have to. Come at me. Can Damien fight, or do I have to protect him?
Oh, he can fight, but he's a street urchin. He's learned how to live on the streets for this long. He'll be fine. But he's not exactly.
Is he like the Robin to my Batman?
Pretty much. He's the orphan you adopted and are teaching you the ways.
All right, Dick Grayson, let's fucking do it.
Hopefully he's not the Robin to your Batman, because if you ever encounter a Joker character... Alright, so the moment you mention the spirits thereof, or you use the particular word that is not appreciated, that they don't take kindly to in these here parts, the crossbowmen advance upon you. This one moves a bit closer first, in order to line up a better shot, carrying his torch the length of the way. And the tree is blocking him right now, so what he does see, though, is first thing he sees is Damien. He says, "You there! Don't move!" He prepares an attack, but he does not strike him.
Ah, interesting. So he's not actually attacking me.
Third one.
The guy in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Third one follows as well. And this one does have direct line of sight to you now. And he aims a shot low, trying to hobble you.
Okay. Okay. Is he actually attacking me right now?
Yes, he is.
Why? But why? But why though? But
These
why?
people a little twitchy.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's gonna hit me.
All right. You take...
I mean, it doesn't even matter what my defenses are. That's gonna hit me.
Okay, so you just take 8 damage. A crossbow bolt strikes you, kind of low. He's aiming for your legs, basically, and it implants itself into your thigh. He kind of hobbles you for a moment, and he says,
Okay.
"That was a warning shot. Next one goes into your gullet."
Well, what do they want me to do? Like, run away or
He says,
surrender?
"You will lay down your weapons and surrender now. You're coming with us."
Okay. Okay. I want to turn to Damien. I put my hand up to Damien and I say, "Don't do anything rash, boy."
Do a diplomacy. He's kind of
I understand that
state
he is rightfully on edge, and my diplomacy is fucking awful. But I believe 18.
18. All right. So he just watched you get stabbed. Basically, you've just been shot. So
Yeah,
as you're hobbling over, you're trying to tell him to calm down. He looks angry. Says, "You bastard!" He runs for him.
No, don't, Damien, no.
The first one that was trained at him says, "No, stop!" and fires off a shot.
Don't you hit my boy.
Okay, Damien's small, so he has actually pretty high AC. He's a rogue, so that does not hit him. It
Holy
flies
shit,
past
that doesn't
him.
hit him.
No, he's small.
My defense. Oh, he's small. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes
he's
sense.
basically like trying to hit a halfling right now. He's still a kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, that almost hits him. You see it graze past his head, and he runs up to this man, and he tackles into him. He says, "Get back, you!" He attempts to tackle into him, but the man holds his ground. He barrels basically like into his chest, but you're basically seeing a small child attempt to tackle a full-grown man. Just,
Yeah.
"Get off me, you little twerp!"
Oh man, don't make me do this. I don't want to have to do this, but I will if I have to. I will fuck shit up if I have to.
This one says, this one moves a bit closer to you, attempting to grab your exposed flank. Now he's close enough that his lantern light shines upon you brightly, and you see the terror as well as the... he has terror in his eyes as he's aiming his crossbow at you, even though he's in a position of advantage. You're not gonna take more of them away, you bastard! And he fires off another shot.
Oh my god, what an asshole. Okay. Oh. What a glorious douche-waffle. I mean, like, I know that they're doing this because they're scared. That's gonna hit me.
Sorry.
I know they're doing this because they're scared, but, like, they're gonna... they're just asking for me to just punch them in the face for shooting me in the chest.
Alright, you take another shot, this time to the back of your right shoulder.
Ow!
And he says, and he's basically saying, like, that's for my daughter. And that's for, I was like, and he starts to load another one. This is for every single other one you're planning to kill. Your turn, Karus. You've been attacked. You are injured.
How much
and you're
damage have I
ward.
taken this last turn? I
You
didn't see the
took
damage.
2 hits of 8. They're just...
16 total?
Yes. As well as 5 from landing on the fire.
Ready? Yeah, I already got that calculated. Okay, so I turn to them, and I give them a fierce look. I want to turn to the one that just shot me. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shout to him as he stand down. I am not your enemy. Which the spirits that have taken your friends and your family are the ones that I too seek as well.
Do a diplomacy.
Okay.
He is in an extremely agitated state, clearly terrified, at the same time filled with unjustified anger towards you for some reason.
Diplomacy, huh? I think it's the same one. We roll 15.
15. No, it's not.
I kind of like banked on like Abner, you know, being the god of war, you know,
No,
just to be the one that would convince others.
Alright.
I just kind of stood in the back and made sure nobody died. I'm not very convincing.
I
I kind of stand there stoically.
It's all good, dude. You're
All
doing
right.
your best, and I appreciate that. But
All right.
Anyway.
I see how it is. If I have to, you know,
dude,
if I
you
have
do
to
you.
incapacitate them, I
you're-
will. But
yes.
I will not incapacitate the one that is before me because I'm strong enough to handle it myself. I'm going to try and protect Damien. All right. The first thing I'm going to do, because I don't want him to get hurt, and I'm really, really upset about that, I'm going to put my spear down. My
Yes.
staff, I'm going to set that down. So I put my hands up, okay? I take one hand back, and I'm going to pull out my Totem of Astral Redoubt and hold it up. When I activate it, it creates a portal that teleports Damien into the Astral Sea.
Oh, okay.
So that he completely disappears from this plane of existence until the start of his or her next turn. So that way he'll be safe so that no one was going to attack him. The ally has absolutely no line of sight and to anything, and nothing has line of sight to him either. So he's basically totally safe until the start of his turn.
That is
Okay.
very clever. I like that.
He just attacked that adult, and I'm like, no. and I'm
right.
gonna try and get him out of here. I
Damien
can take anyone else's.
Damien vanishes from sight,
Okay.
and he is safe for the time being.
And then I put the totem away, and then I try to put my hands up as like a free action, just to kind of say, hey, I'm not an enemy here. Please stop shooting me. All right, I'm my turn.
Damien disappears. Crossbowman 3 was rearing his crossbow up the wooden butt and was about to kind of clock Damien on the top of the head with it while he was trying to wrestle with him. But he doesn't do it because he disappears from sight. Said, oh, where'd he go? Is he? What type of devilry is this?
Superstitious fucking piece of crap.
Okay, so Crossbowman 2 goes to Damien's last location, can't find him, and is just like, what happened? He just disappeared. It's impossible. Crossbowman 3, realizing you put your staff down, says, don't you move. He walks over to you with a pair of iron shackles and is going to restrain you.
That's cute. It's almost like they think I need to be, or like restraining me is gonna stop me. But that's cute. Okay, I let them. I'm gonna let them shackle me if it's gonna help calm them down.
Okay. He slaps a pair of iron shackles onto your arms and he says, come with me. We're taking you to the city.
I turn and look at them and say, first, can I ask who you are and why you're doing this to me?
You'll answer our questions first.
I'm not gonna let them take me because with Kaiba missing in the forest, I kind of feel like I need to stay in the forest. So I'm not gonna want to go with them back to the city because I need to stay in the forest and find my wolf. So I turn to them and I say, I understand that, and I understand that you may be fearful of the spirits that wander through this forest. I'm here to help resolve that very issue.
Do a diplomacy.
Okay, I hope I get it. I hope I do well this time. Like, come on, dice. Like, don't let me get. Come on. Okay, you know what?
Go ahead.
Gonna use speak with the spirits that allows me to roll and gain a bonus to my wisdom modifier to this next skill check. Okay.
Okay, so let's RP this. Your other spirit companion, her name was Sheba. You said
Sheba. Yes,
Sheba.
it's a she. Yeah, but I don't want to actually summon her because that's my daily. So
I know, but you're still connected to her in the dreamscape.
Yes.
So Sheba gives you a bit of somewhat obvious advice. She says, perhaps you should keep the spirit magic to a low. They seem to be a little twitchy around that.
You don't say. I mean, should I go with them? I feel like Kaiba is in the forest and needs my help. Should I stay in the forest and look for him, or should I go with them? I ask her.
Says, I could attempt to wander the dreamscape, but there's no guarantee what took him won't take me as well.
Not without me, you're not. I can't risk the both of you disappearing on me.
Wherever you go, I will go. We will find Kaiba again, but not while we're surrounded by enemies. Unless you wish to kill them. They're not I'm not particularly fond of them right now.
All right. Well, Karus is not. He's not one to hurt those. Like he can. It's obvious that they're scared, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't. I mean, with my passive insight, do they appear evil to me? Like, do they look like bandits?
Their hands are trembling as they're coming towards you after you've demonstrated some spirit energy. They seem to be peons of like a city watch group or something. So they are clad in coat of plates with a simple helm and some piecemeal leather armor covering up whatever.
Are they wearing a tabard of any kind? Anything I recognize?
No, you're new to this area. Right now you're in a place called Karoto Plateau in the forest of Vanderkelt. As you're being shackled, Damien's turn actually does come around after a crossbow band meet 3. So he's going to have to reappear. Hold on.
Okay, that's fine. If they, I'm just going to say, if they hurt Damien, I will probably kill them. Okay, I know they're not bad people, but I am a neutral alignment, not like lawful alignment. So I'm going to tell them, I want to say to them, I say, the boy is with me, and he has nothing to do with this, all right? He is a child. Please, bear him no ill will.
Do a diplomacy check.
Oh my god, why diplomacy? I'm so bad at this. All right. 11.
When Damien appears, they all turn to him. It's like, there he is! Two of the shots miss. And Damien just kind of, jolts for a second. He looks down, reaches up his hand, and now it's covered with blood.
That's it! These assholes are going down!
He drops down.
Oh my god.
It's like, why did you do that?
He drops down or drops dead?
He drops down. He's on the ground now. His eyes are still looking up towards you, and he's kind of reaching towards you, but he is bleeding out on the ground.
Ooh, boy, you got fucked up today. Alright.
Go ahead.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, they've acted.
Alright. Fuck these bitches. I turn to them, and I snarl. My face contorts with rage as I glare at them as spirit energy, primal energy courses through my veins as the scars on my body begin to glow with an ethereal blue energy as it flares up out over my fur as I get covered in a fire of blue energy, blue primal energy. And I say, you should not have done that. And I summon Sheba, my spirit companion. I'm going to put her right there. Is Damien currently dying?
Yes.
I'm going to summon another spirit then, because I fucking can.
Okay.
I'm going to summon the spirit of the healing flood.
All right.
He should be reach this. Damien should be reaching this. He should be in effect of this, okay?
Yes.
This is a close first 5, and I have combat advantage on this guy right here because Sheba is behind her.
Yes.
Behind him. It's going to attack all of the enemies around me, and this is going to heal everyone also. So, until the end of the encounter, each ally in the burst gains regeneration 2 while bloodied, and as a minor action, the character can end this effect on himself to regain 10 hit points on themselves. As I stand with my arms behind my back, I place the fires around me swirl above me as blue primal energy swirls around as it gathers the energy in the air, and as it does, the visage of a woman appears in the sky above me as she releases her arms out, donning a large blue kimono. And as it does, a wave of energy washes over the battlefield as it attacks as it washes over not only all of the enemies, but Damien as well. This is going to be against their fortitude. All right, so this is for 1.
Got it.
Crit.
Nice 20. Nice.
Yep. This is for 2.
Yeah.
26.
That's a miss. Next one.
And for number 3, also 26. God damn it.
Does it do half damage or anything?
It will do half damage, yes, if it misses. So just 18 damage to 1, 9
right.
damage to everyone else, and Damien is alive. I use my action point, so I still have an action point, so I want to make sure I get that in as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Share in the Kill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This is Sheba attacking the enemy in front of me,
Go ahead.
and this is going to attack with combat advantage 30 versus his reflex.
That's a hit.
Awesome. 30 damage.
30 damage. Nice. All right. So this one, when he first takes the hit, he flinches in pain from the burst of the healing flood that damages him. It's a damaging flood to him, but a healing flood to Damien.
Yes.
Damien, while his wounds are patching themselves up with their spirit energy, he reaches back and pulls out the crossbow bolt because it has to heal around it. And he grunts out in pain. As he does, you see the wound stitching itself shut with your magical as you use your magic to heal him. The other one's thrown back. This one braces himself but takes some damage, and as he thinks that he's in the clear, Sheba, she attacks him, or she just
She bares her fangs and leaps on top of him from behind and sinks her jowls into the side of his neck.
Okay. Get it off me! He says as she drags him to the ground, and as she rips both of her jowls once more, he starts to go limp, and he's completely incapacitated. It looks like you've thrown him into a dying state. So.
Okay. Well, I don't want them to die, but I do want to let them know that they should not have fucked with me.
Okay, now.
Especially not with Damien.
Okay, so you have done them a great deal of damage in a single round as you were angered by your ward being injured.
Absolutely.
What do you do now?
All right, how is Damien looking?
Damien's still lying on the ground, holding his wound. It still kind of hurts.
The healing flood will heal him consistently over time.
Yes.
So I want to make sure that he's okay. I turn to them and I say, if you value your lives, you will put down your weapons. I snarl at them.
Okay, do an intimidation. Look at you and your bad
Oh,
self.
come on!
You
Really? Really? If I just roll my regular dice, this wouldn't be happening.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. Okay, so
I know.
they back up.
Sad face. I'm gonna have to really take him out.
They back up. Alright, this one he stays exactly where his ass fell, because he's down, okay?
Okay.
This one backs up, still keeping his crossbow trained on you as he's starting to reload. They start to back up, because they are genuinely scared of you. However, your intimidation echoes through the forest, and you hear armored footsteps coming towards you. Like, what's the problem here? What's the commotion? You hear another voice walk towards you. A heavily armored figure steps into the swaying lantern light. His face is obscured by a close steel helmet with a red feather at the top. This is Sir Xander Manolis of the Knights of Jubilant. Who am I addressing?
I turn to him and I say, I am Karus Moonspeaker. the Scarred. Your men has attacked me without warning, and has wounded my charge, my ward. And I kind of gesture over to Damien. He is but a child. We are here on a pilgrimage to this forest, and these men have attacked us with reckless abandon. We are merely defending ourselves, for we mean you no ill will.
We mean you no ill will means very little when you're standing over a dying brother. He has a great spear hafted over his back, and he spins it out. This is still a reaction to your failed intimidation, by the way.
Okay.
And he says, like, I'm not here for words. Are you gonna fight or what?
I look at him and I say, no, but you will die.
Don't disappoint me now.
All right. I look over and I shout out at Damien, and I say, Damien, gather the keys and free my hands.
It's like, okay. It's like, okay. He rushes over on his turn to the unconscious man's side, and he rummages through his belongings. He finds the keys.
As he does, I say, do whatever you do, do not leave Shiva's side.
It's like, okay. He undoes the shackles and he frees your hands. He says, there.
All right. During my turn, I'll go ahead and grab my weapon.
Okay.
But all of these guys are about to get fucked up, so.
Let's do this. He moves closer and lowers his spear tip. Hope you're ready. And comes at you. His great spear tip has massive reach, and he pokes it out at you.
Okay.
2 subsequent strikes fly towards you. The great spear pierces your hide and draws blood. Unlike the others, who pelted you with the occasional crossbow and were not, for all intents and purposes, doing that much hurt to you, this one deals considerably more damage. He is a trained fighter, and his spear tip gashes you the first time for 23 damage.
Woo! All right.
The second time it hits you, the tip sparks, and you feel a jolt of electrical energy flying into your body as you take an additional 8 damage and ongoing 5 lightning damage.
Just double check. I was going through all of my gear here. Is it nighttime right now?
It is nighttime right now.
Is it a full moon?
You know what? I never checked, to be honest. Lady of Dreams Festival. I'll just say it is. I know what you're trying to do, so just say it. I'll throw you a bone here. Go for it.
It's a full moon?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's just making sure. As an immediate reaction to him striking me with lightning damage, my Totem of the Thunder's Keeper will activate as it glows with ethereal energy as the lightning damage courses. The lightning energy courses through my body. It reacts, and let's see. It will the enemy that hit me will take damage equal to my Wisdom modifier, so he's automatically going to take 7 damage as a shockwave of thunder booms off of my body from my belt and strikes him for 7 damage and pushing him 3 squares.
All right. So, just go ahead. Where do you want to push him?
I'm going to push him back here.
All right. So
1,
you
2, 3.
retaliate, and he flies back, and you see him kind of digging his boots into the ground, sliding along the way, and at the final end, he plants his spear into the ground, stopping your push. Finally, after he slid back 15 feet, he says, "Good, you've got some fight in you. I like that." So, your turn, Karus.
All right, my turn.
And take 5 lightning damage.
5 lightning damage. Okay. Does this save at the end of turn?
Save at the end of turn, yes.
I am not bloody, actually. I'm still going to heal myself because I want to. So I'm going to use my healing spirit. So I get healed for 34 HP.
Well done.
And I also gain, because my spirit companion is near me, I am also going to gain 7 temporary hit points.
Excellent.
Alrighty. So after that, I get my free hands. So I kind of crack my neck, go. I roll my shoulders as the wounds from my body evaporate into the air as they dissipate through the primal fires that surround my scars, as I lean down and pick up my staff. And I look over to this guy over here. Okay. I look over to this guy over here, and I eye him, and then I kind of like cock my head back over, and I cock my brow over to the wounded soldier, and I says, "I'll be with you in a moment." And I'm gonna charge this guy, and because I also have a spear, I'm going to shoot forward, and I'm going to do a melee basic attack with him here. Because I also have a great spear.
Got it.
It has a range of 2 as well.
Well done.
So 33 versus his AC.
That's a hit.
He takes 8 damage.
8 damage.
And,
All right.
And I shank him with that. Yes.
All right. You stab him with your great spear, and it glances off some of his armor, but you see that it does draw blood, and he recoils from the attack. After your constant attacks, he seems to be getting weakened. The others are considerably less hardy than their boss. Excuse me.
I'd like to save out of my that lightning damage.
Go for it.
And I want to make sure that Sheba stays next to Damien for now.
Got it.
Very, very, very important. 10.
10. All right. You do not save out. Sorry.
Ah! Okay.
So the lightning continues to dance around you, and you feel kind of it weakening your hands, but you hold tight onto your long spear. You will slay these men if they continue to harm you and your ward. At this point, you are in a frenzy. All right.
Well, I'm not in a real frenzy.
All
When
right.
I'm bloodied, I get in a real frenzy. Right now, I'm just pissed.
All right. Crossbowman 2 tries not to die. He tries very hard, but not hard enough. He goes closer to what is it? Damien. He holds a crossbow bolt. This time, so at first, the first time they loosed, they kind of did it in a panic when Damien reappeared. This time, he just holds it at Damien. He doesn't seem to want to fire at him. He shouts to Damien, "Tell your friend to stand down. We didn't mean to shoot you." Damien doesn't trust him right now. He pulls out a knife right now, and he's still hiding behind Sheba.
Yes, stay there, boy. Just stay there. Like, don't move. If you move away from Sheba, you are so fucked.
Sheba, he's been injured, so he knows to hide now. But he is arming himself just in case. He shakes his head in defiance. He doesn't trust any of them, and he starts to strain. He says, "Ugh." He's trying to summon his own spirit companion, but it doesn't seem to be working. He's still.
No, keep trying, kiddo. You can do it. I believe. Keep going. I believe.
Stop that! You stop! He's aiming the crossbow at Damien right now. As Damien's trying to summon the spirit animal, he's starting to get a little twitchy. So instead, he takes a shot at Sheba. How much does it take to dispel your spirit animal? These guys don't do much damage, and I know it takes a lot. So
it does. You need to be able to deal 10 plus half my level or higher in damage to dissipate them. So you would have to do 17 damage at least.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. So he fires his crossbow bolt, and Sheba catches it in midair and snaps the bolt between her teeth.
Damn right she does.
You stay.
Badass.
You stay back. Crossbow bolt man takes fire at you at close range. He takes a shot, but he's been injured so much that his bolt flies just in a completely different direction and and flies into the forest. Xander follows along the tree line here and appears on this side. The knight appears to confront you again. And he spins his great spear around once more. First strike. He's gonna action point that. Crit fail.
I block strategically, and I look fucking good while I do it.
Yes, you do. Look like a fucking badass.
Yeah, damn right I do. What?
The first strike hits you for 20 damage, and as he pulls it out and attempts to do a second strike, swinging it over your head, you block it with the haft of your polearm and knock his spear point down. He has to basically twist it around once more to prevent him from being completely disarmed. Attempts to bash you with the other end of his polearm, but you parry that as well. Basically, you are two polearm masters now locked in combat against one another.
Nice.
He continues his mark upon you, as well as, and you can still feel the lightning dancing around in your body. You take your 5 points of damage again.
Yep, that's my turn.
Yeah, and that's your turn again.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go do some shit here, because, man, I just want these little guys to go away so I can just duel this guy.
Well, you attacked him, to be honest. They were leaving. They were staying out of it until you attacked this one.
All right, fine. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Shiba move in right here, right in front of me.
All right, Shiba appears in front of the man who's you're battling with and presents herself. What do you do?
Alrighty, I want to use. So she only did 20 damage to me, so that might not be worthwhile. But we'll see. I look to the guard and I say, "You really wish to anger the spirits of this forest further?"
We'll kill any spirit that dares to attack us again.
All right. If you say so.
Spirits attacked us first. This is retaliation.
And I say, and I look to him. Okay.
Oh, hey! Hi, Durga! And hey, Nico!
All right. I want him to use. I'm gonna have Shiba use Protecting Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is against the enemy's willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Crit.
Nice. Well done.
This is only going to do 15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe I get something if she does a crit here. When you score a critical hit, you make a save throw against one effect that a save can end. This is my Amulet of Double Fortune.
Cool.
And I gain an item bonus equal to the saving throw equal to the amulet's enhancement bonus, so +2. So I'm automatically going to make a save throw here against the lightning damage.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. Boom, boom, and I get +2 to this roll. I roll a 15.
15. Nice. You save out.
Cool. So that automatically does 15 damage. The lightning, as she strikes with vigor against the enemy before her, the flames of ethereal energy leak off of her fur and wash over me as the lightning that continues to rack at my body dissipates with the flames that surround me as well, and my scars glow with energy as I begin to regain my strength. I also gain 3 temporary hit points from that attack. Okay, I almost want Damien to book it, and then after Shiva strikes the creature, the person in front of him, I look over to the crossbowman. I turn to him, and it says, "I am a shaman, a walker of the spirits. I am here to help liberate the forest and the dark forces that plague it with its evil spirits. I am a victim of the dark creatures that have appeared here before you, the ones that have slain your friends and family. I am here to vanquish, and yet you are here attacking me. I am not, I repeat, I am not your enemy."
He's standing there trembling right now with his great spear in hand. Even though you can't see his eyes or his face through his closed helm, you can see that he's so full of spite that he just can't seem to see past reason. But he is holding his ground. The others realize that you've been basically just holding them back for now. You didn't even finish off this one. So, they seem to ease themselves. You hear a voice call out in the dark. Someone holds up a clerical totem aloft. Whoa, that is not the button I was trying to press. And the screen just went white. Jesus Christ, it's a supernova! Hold on.
Everyone dies.
I have no idea what I just did, but okay, just opened a new tab. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. A woman enters the fray holding up a religious totem in her hand. It's glowing with pale blue light, and it shines upon the entire area, removing most of the obscuring darkness in the area. She says, "Stay this madness!" She says. She rushes into
Finally.
She's wearing a, priest robes over clerical armor. You can do a history or religion to discern of what.
Okay, well, they're both intelligence, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to do a history check.
Yeah, go for it.
20.
Oh, 20, not bad. Okay, so it's a symbol of a crescent moon upon the breastplate. She's a priestess of Sehenin, a goddess of dreams and the moon. And she says, she rushes before you and says, tries to get between the two of you. She says, "Stop! Can't you see he's not our enemy?" Like, the man who identified him as Xander tries to take another step forward, kind of past her, and he says, "What are you talking about?" Like he attacked our men. It's like he didn't. It's like he's not trying to. He's not trying to kill you. Can't you see that? It's like this one's a spirit shaman. He'll summon more into our city. Like, don't.
Trying to protect you, God.
She says, "Let me talk to him." She says. She walks over to you. She does not have her weapon drawn. You do know that she does have a scimitar, but she does not have the weapon drawn. She just has her, what's it, holy symbol out, creating the light.
She's approaching me?
Yes.
Specifically? What does Shiva do?
Shiva does not sense any ill will from her or ill intent, but she does, like, growl at her and Shiva growls at Xander and keeps him at bay continually.
Okay. I take my spear and I spin it behind me so that it stays behind my shoulder to show that I'm not attempting to attack her, but I keep it with me just in case. And I place a hand up in front of me, in peace, to like show that I am peaceful. Mm-hmm. And I go. I turn and look at her and it says, I bear no ill will towards you or your men. Please.
She says, "This man is not our enemy." She sees the injured man with the crossbow and rushes to his side. "Heal this man of his wounds. Bring him back to the light." And he gasps for a breath. She turns back to the knight, who is still menacing you, but isn't going anywhere near you because your wolf's still in the way.
Yeah,
like,
right.
If he wished to harm us, he would have finished this one off. It's like, he's not our enemy. Damien and her lock eyes, and she whispers something to him. You seen it? He seems a little confused. Did you see the Dream Eater? And he nods.
Alright.
She walks back to you after healing this man. He gets up. Oh, let me at him! Let me at him! What's going on?
Can I have Damien try and calm him down?
Yeah, Damien says, You're being healed right now. Don't worry." It's like, "Oh, you're with them, aren't you?" It's like, "No, you're fine. Just relax. He is not our enemy. Stop attacking him," she says, starting to get agitated. "Oh, Lady Kalavas. Oh, thank the gods you're here. These two, I know. We're bringing them back to Juvelin with us. But not as our prisoners. They're here to help.
Yeah!
And they'll need and this one will need our help as well."
Alright, cool. So, do they all stand down?
Yeah, they all stand down.
Okay, I want to go over to the, to this one right here, who's, like, clearly shaken. Mm-hmm. And I want to heal him.
Okay, as you approach him, he says, "Don't touch me!"
No, I respect that. It's like, "You are wounded, and I apologize for injuring you. You know, like, I bear you no ill will.
I don't need your stinking shaman magic. Get away from me." He walks away, surly and angered that you tried to help him. He seems to have a bit of a chip on his shoulder for some reason that you're not made privy to, but he storms away.
Alright.
So she has identified herself
Yes.
as Lady Kalavas. She is a priestess of Seheni Munbo. I'm going to change the music because I realize it's still stressful as hell and it's changing the way I'm talking. And yes. She placed a hand on her chest and she says, "I apologize for the actions of these men. They are on edge due to recent events."
Clear.
She says, "Are any of you hurt in a way that I can help heal?"
Nothing that I haven't dealt with before, though I do appreciate your intervention. It has eased much of the confusion that is going on between us. I sense no true, no true malevolence from your men, but fear, it runs deep within them. That fear is cast no doubt by the dark spirits that plague this forest. My disciple and I have recently come in contact with such dark spirits, and I have lost a close ally of mine that I am seeking to find once again.
My condolences, she says. You've seen the Dream Eater too, then?
Aye. It came in the form of a bat. Does this seem familiar to you at all?
Yes. That was the... Was it? That's one of the signs. She says, we must leave to the city at once. It's not safe to be out in the forest, especially at night, when the spirits grow more restless and seek to claim more.
I understand. I turn and I look at Shiva, and I says, I turn to her and I want to bow to Shiva, and it says, "Thank you, Shiva, for your assistance."
The wolf bows to you, and she says, anytime, friend.
And I'm going to dismiss her.
She disappears in a puff of smoke. As she does, the knight slings, rests his great spear on his shoulder. She first walks past the cleric, and yeah, he walks past the cleric first.
He walks past her. Okay.
And he says, "You're a fool to trust him. You're a fool to trust these people." He says, "Don't be so blind." She says, he just spits and walks away as well.
I glare at him, but I don't say anything. And I furrow my brow, which was a scowl, but as I look at him, my expression softens to that of pity.
Very.
But I don't say anything.
Stoic. I like that.
Always. Stoic. A man of few words, but certainly one of action.
She says, "Please come with us. It's not safe here in Vanderkelt Forest. We return to the city of Juvelin."
I agree, and I'll go with you. I follow the cleric. And Damien, I bring Damien back. How's he doing? The regeneration should have gotten him up, but this is,
Yeah, Damien has a torn hole where the crossbow bolt hit him and basically pierced his chest. But the wound itself has healed. There's just a little circular scar where the bolt was, but your healing magic basically kept him from bleeding out, and he is safe.
But can I get rid of the scar, or is that something he's gonna have to keep?
We're gonna keep scars. Your character still has scars.
Literally, my entire Paragon path is based on all of the wounds I've sustained and how I've been able to take those exact wounds and implement them as my own power. So that makes sense.
Scars are cool. Let him keep it. It'll help him later in life.
How old is he again? Is he like?
How old is he? When you found him, he was like 8. He's a street urchin.
So he's like 9.
Yes.
A 9-year-old with goddamn scars. Okay, that's because I'm gonna blame myself for that.
You live in the D&D universe. There's fucking dragons everywhere. They don't care how old you are. You must be this old and this tall to be incinerated by dragon fire. It's like
you're not tall enough to be incinerated right now.
There's a red dragon appears at a village and sees the orphanage, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm not that fucked up. Not touching that."
I'm gonna follow the cleric back to town.
All right, congratulations. You didn't really talk them down. You basically ran out the clock because you just kept failing your diplomacy checks. Anyway,
no, I'm not diplomatic. I'm stoic. My charisma is depressingly low.